Before we get into this video, do me a favor, guys, and drop a like on this video if you guys do agree with what I am saying in this video. I'm going to be sending this over to people where hopefully we can see some change, and I need you guys to do me a favor and drop a like so they know that you guys are also agreeing with me. More importantly, feel free to comment your frustrations about this 250K tournament down below, but please keep it respectful. Like I said, I'm trying to pass this along, and I need this to be taken seriously, so if you're saying stupid stuff, it's not going to be taken seriously. So please do me that favor, but let's get into this video. So honestly, there's not really going to be like a proper intro to this video. I just kind of want to talk about a few things here about the 250K tournament and whatnot. So yeah, we're just going to get right into it just like this. The $250,000 Myteam tournament is a complete joke. There's just like so many things that are wrong with it that really just doesn't make sense. This is $250,000, and that is a lot of money. Like after taxes, I mean, I know you only get like 190 of it, but like $190,000 to 250, whatever you want to say. That is so much money. That is literally life-changing money for a lot of people that are trying to compete in this tournament. And honestly, I didn't even want to compete in it today. A lot of you guys are like, Bio, you have to do it, man. We want to see you, try to sweat it out, see what you could do. And honestly, like, I'm so beyond sick of this tournament. Now, the reason why I'm so sick of it is because the last 3 times I've tried to qualify was the last 2 times in 2K20 and then this time. The first qualifier from this year, I couldn't play in it. I was actually moving the day that the qualifiers were actually going on, so I couldn't do anything. However, like I said, this is the whole thing this is the problem, okay? So last year, the first time I tried to qualify, I lied. There was 3 times last year, the last 3 times, and then this time. So the first time I tried to qualify last year, I lost to a game winner by a player that actually qualified. So that one, completely fine. The time after that, I actually went 13-0. Now, I went 13-0, beat every single person by at least 30 points, and I didn't qualify. I didn't even come close. I didn't even get to top 10. I think I finished actually like 14 or 15. But still, literally winning 13 straight games and not getting rewarded for it at all is kind of ridiculous. Now, this next time I tried, I went 9-0. There was about an hour left, and I just gave up. I literally was like, you know what? There's no point. I'm not going to qualify. Whatever. So this brings us now to 2K21. Now, this like my team, or this 250K tournament has had so many different issues that I think is just, there's no way it should happen. The main issue is error code. Now, this is where I'm going to show you guys kind of what happened to me. But before I do that, if you guys, actually, no, never mind. Let's just show the clip. That is like the biggest issue with this tournament. The fact that you can force people to rage quit and you will get error coded. That is something that cannot happen. This is a tournament, again, for life-changing money, and there is no way I should just be getting error coded for forcing rage quits. Now, if you guys didn't watch my stream at that point, I was actually number 3. So I was not really on pace because it was only like the 3rd game in, I think. But still, 3 straight rage quits for me to be already in 3rd place. So I was in 3rd place going into the 3rd game, and I get another rage quit. Not even just a win, but I get another rage quit, which gives you more points, and I get error coded. I was off to a great start, and I was actually off to a perfect start, really, of getting 3 straight quits to being on my way to qualify. Now, whether you guys think, whatever you think of me, whether you're like, okay, Bio could qualify, Bio couldn't qualify, it doesn't matter. The whole point is the fact that I got error coded for winning a game. That also happened to TJ. I know a lot of you guys know who he is. He was literally on pace to qualify the entire time, and then within the last like half hour, he got a rage quit and took an error code, and it pushed him out of the top 4. That cannot happen again when we're talking about life-changing money here. Now, the next huge issue that is involved with this tournament, especially this year, is Zen controllers and modded controllers and all that. Zens are like, I don't even understand how it's still an issue in this game. I'm not going to really talk about what it is too much. Long story short, it basically auto greens on your controller. It's an auto green. Click a button, it greens for you. Now, this is a huge problem because somebody on Xbox actually qualified using a modded controller. Now, this is the thing. I'm not going to mention any names, so because I don't want to send hate on anybody, but the whole problem with this is somebody literally took away from somebody else being able to qualify. Somebody literally was like a couple hundred points away from qualifying and missed out on the top 4 because somebody with a modded controller made it into the top. That cannot be a thing. That is a huge issue as to why modded controllers need to be fixed. The whole shot stick feature needs to be taken out of the game. It's a great idea, but not when you have a community like the 2K community where they will find every advantage possible, and they're now using it in a situation where it really could change somebody's future. The whole thing is, and I know there's going to be somebody that watches this video and says, okay, well, they made a smart decision, they're cheating, but it's a smart decision. I get it how you want to look at it, but here's the thing. They're not going to win. I promise you. The people like Ty, Splash, Isaac, these guys that are going to qualify, like Ty and Splash did, Isaac's probably going to qualify next time. They're going to destroy this kid. I promise you. So you're really just taking away a chance for somebody else who's playing legit, who's getting stops, getting, legitimate buckets, getting rage quits, and winning games. You're taking away from them of them actually being able to play the game. I meant to say in the tournament, but this is going to transition us into the next and biggest issue, I think, in this tournament as a whole. This is an issue last year, and it is an issue this year. Stalling in this tournament is out of control. The reason, or what I mean by that, is the fact that if you guys don't know, this is what happened to me last year. When I went 13-0, the reason why I didn't even really get close to qualifying was because of me getting stalled nonstop. Stalling in the tournament basically consists of timeout spamming, running the pause timer down, all this different stuff, auto fouling to slow the game down, stop the clock all game long. And this is more when you obviously know you're gonna win the game, that your opponent will generally do this. If you're up by 20, 30, 40 points, Ty beat somebody by almost 100 points today, stuff like that is what I'm talking about. That cannot be a thing. You need to add a mercy roll into this tournament. This tournament cannot go on like this. It's not gonna be, I get it, because from 2K standpoint, they say, okay, if you don't like our format, don't compete. It's $250,000. There's no way somebody's going to look at this and say, I'm not going to compete in this just because of whatever. It's just, you're literally just disrespecting your community day by day by doing things and like keeping things in this game. And like I said, stalling needs to be punished. You need to add a mercy rule for one. Like I said, I honestly, for this tournament, I think a justifiable mercy rule is actually 15. If you want to push it to 20, that's fine. But 15 points, I think, is understandable. The reason why is if you have 2 competitive players, okay? Realistically, the only people that are going to qualify are competitive players. Ty, Isaac, Splash, RCA, some other guy, Eastbound. All these guys that are really good at this game. If say I'm playing, like me and Eastbound have good games all the time with each other. We have never once been down by more than like 8 to 10 points against each other. And then like that area, you can kind of come back. If you go down 15 to somebody, I think justifiably you could be able to leave. I think you should be able to take your win, dip out, not have to worry about an error code, not have to worry about a glitch. I think you should be able to take your win and dip out of the mode. I think that's completely fair because, again, if you have these competitive players going up against each other, there's no reason why that should be a problem. I think every comp player will tell you, you know what, if I go down by 15, there's probably a reason why. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe not for unlimited, but I think for a 250K tournament, there needs to be a thing where if it's not 15, make it 20. There needs to be a mercy roll, though, added into this game that makes it so you can't get stalled. Another good way of fixing this is if a player is in a full game, if you play the entire game, you should be guaranteed a certain number of points. If you're forcing rage quits, you're probably getting anywhere between 100 to 150 points per game, which is why people get points so fast. You load up into a game, somebody quits, boom, 150. Load up in a game, somebody quits, boom, another 150. If somebody plays the entirety of a game, they're only going to get like maybe at most like 180 points. That's an issue because if you get stalled an entire game while somebody else gets 3 or 4 rage quits, they're going to be a mile ahead of you. That, again, is one of the biggest issues that needs to be fixed for this next thing. So, like I said, the 3 biggest issues here, stalling in this game needs to be taken care of. Zens need to be taken care of as well. Get rid of stick shooting, whatever you have to do. And most importantly, you need to fix these error codes. It bothers me so much more to know that I haven't lost in these qualifiers ever. Well, other than the buzzer beater thing. But other than that, I have never lost. I have literally never lost a qualifier game, and the last 3 times, and I have not made it. I haven't qualified. That can't be a thing. That literally cannot be a thing. Like, obviously, if you're going, you know, and you're finishing top 5 every time, okay, maybe you just have to hit that 5th spot every time. But no, I've literally never been in the top 10. That's a better way to word it, and I've never lost. That should not happen. So I just kind of wanted to make this video. I did my best. I don't think I swore one time. I tried to keep this as respectable as possible, and I'm going to be sending this to people that hopefully can, you know, at least put this into the right people's like hands, and hopefully we see some changes. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on this video. Would be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and yeah, peace.